Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. I am absolutely stuffed on Christmas dinner, and it's the afternoon on the 25th. That means, as per tradition, it's time for some really crappy games. Now, I'm not back home, so that doesn't mean it's time to break out the Monopoly board or the deck of cards to play Stop the Bus. So let's emulate that feeling by having a stream of this Christmas Stories, a Christmas Carol Collector's Edition. Quite a mouthful. It's, from what I can tell, well, I don't know if it's crummy or not, but it's a hidden object game. So whether the game is great or not, it's sure to be a miserable experience for all. So let's just quite literally chill out, because it's a very white Christmas, and share some Christmas tales with each other. Let's hit it, because it's a very different Christmas for a lot of people. It's different for me. I wouldn't normally be streaming on this day, but here I am. Let's reset what we had here and get going. I'm not looking for anything stressful. Let's just play it on white Christmas mode. So we're gonna...
Dear,
I'm gonna let him speak.
you might find it uncharacteristic of me to invite you to spend Christmas in my home. But you see, I've been suffering from strange visions, and I'm old and feel the breath of death like never before. It's Christmas Eve, and I ask that you come to see me as soon as you can. I don't have anyone else who can help. Sincerely, Uncle Ebenezer.
Right, as I was trying to say, we'll plug through some of this, and then I want to have a big old festive giveaway, both with some puzzling and some marble racing. But like all the good things, you'll have to endure some bad till then, so let's go with this first. There's Christmas wishes coming in from the chat as well, from Shen, Yo-Yo, and Backseat. And yes, Max, that is indeed not how carrier pigeons worked, so... but let's not worry about that. It's Uncle Scrooge's house. He rarely invites me here. I'm very worried. New objective. Meet Uncle Scrooge. We could, or we could pilfer through all of his things. I do not need interactive help for a hidden object game, although I may need other kinds of help. So, this one gives us an item list. And we gotta find them around here. So what do we need? I'm never quite sure how to handle this strategically, right? I could read all these and remember them and then look around, but I never would. I mean, I can't remember 12 things. I probably couldn't even remember 3 things looking around here. So I'm not sure if the best strategy is to look around here for things that are suspicious or take this one at a time. Like, mailbox key. Where can we see? Is this a mailbox key? It is! Eh? So it's working out well so far. And we also want a card. That is not a card. Ah, that's a card. Ah, I was thinking of a Christmas card. 4 Christmas stickers. Well, I see you, and I see you. Okay, that must be a button of sorts then. I see you. And I'm sure we'll come across the rest. A clarinet. Are you a clarinet? You are a clarinet. It also wants a picture. Well, this thing's a picture. But it likely just lacks a frame. So there we go. This is like another game I was playing not too long ago. I think it was... okay, I have no idea what the name of it was, but it was a really good hidden object game, because you had to select certain hidden objects and then sell them off for money. Mittens, well, I see a mitten right there. Some toy training. That's more of a truck. A toy train. Not happening. Not happening at all. Unless it's under the hat. No, can't lift up the hat. Spyglass. I've been looking at that the whole time. Off you trot. The mask. Right. Well, that's a bit of a mask. And that's a bit of the other part of the masks. So there you go. Looks straight out of a certain Nancy Drew games there. A Christmas puzzle game, Jake? Are you going to stream Lemmings Holiday? That would have been a good thing to go for if I had thought about it, but I hadn't. Oh, there's the toy train. Crowbar, as if this is Discworld Noir. A spool of thread. A spool of it. Nasty, the music to cut out as early as it does. There we go. There's a... No, that's a spool of ribbon, I guess. A spool of thread? Now, granted, there's a little hint thing I could use here, but I'm not that casual. Then again, I'm not able to see it so well. Oh, but that could be a sticker. Ah, that means only one sticker to go. What else? Is that a sticker? That is a sticker. Hey, just the thread and a gingerbread man. But since the gingerbread man is in some kind of bluish tinge here, I can only assume that I need to assemble him. Spool of thread and a gingerbread man. Oh, there's the spool of thread. Excellent. Now all I need is that gingerbready man. But where's he hiding? And do I have to assemble the bugger? How cheap of the game to cut out with the music. Maybe I was right in saying it was a crummy hidden object game. Who keeps his stuff in a bench in front of his house? Look, Ebenezer Scrooge has just been going through a rough time right now. He's old and has visions. But speaking of people's times, how's everybody else's Christmas been thus far? I'll take good stories. I'll even take bad stories. And I'm not often a sounding board for bad stories. Me, I would normally... Actually, this is the first Christmas I've ever spent outside of Scotland. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, there's the wee gingerbready man. But, you know, it's actually been pretty good. We just did the same Christmas routines, but with me on the other side of the computer. So we still had presents and unwrapped them in this really tedious one-at-a-time affair that must really do their head in of anybody who's impatient, but not for us. I cooked up an entire Christmas dinner yesterday. It was really fun. It came out incredibly well, especially the ham. Oh man, that ham was so good. Who locks his mailbox? My uncle, that's who. He locks everything. Is this meant to be set in Britain? Because I don't know anybody that has a mailbox. We just put it through the letterbox. Alright, so let's go pilfering through his stuff, I suppose. And he has a drinking horn? Don't know, I wasn't able to see that very well. What are you? Oh, it's a door knocker. Okay, that's a bit elaborate. A will, good precaution, but what prompted this? Dear Mr. Scrooge, thanks. Make a house call. I see. Where in God's name is the music? It just stops after a while, and I get very nervous when there's no background music in a game during a stream. The city sleeps, ready for Christmas to come. Okay then, well let's slam on the old knockers. They're right in front of you and can open very large doors.
Go away. I won't let my miserable master mistreat you any longer. He deserves to be alone on Christmas.
Okay, well I guess I'll bash your lights in with this. Incredible. Oh, there he is. But is he sleeping or is he dead? He's asleep. Since he asked me to come, I better wake him up. Could I not just pilfer through his stuff instead?
Oh, don't let me frighten you. I mean you no harm. I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Scrooge is your uncle, so I don't need to tell you what a miserable excuse for a human being he is. But you can help me change him, and save him. All you have to do is change the events that made him who he is. I've made time stand still. That's why everything's so quiet here. Now open your uncle's medallion to see the first event in his past. This one is very sad, and it determines Scrooge's fate for many years afterward.
Okay, what in God's name's all that? I just came here to grab my inheritance a little proactively. Alright, well, we got ourselves a little bell. Is there anything else that I can pilfer here, though? Come on, I need to channel my inner Klepto Drew here. Turk is saying that they just woke up drinking coffee and their cat is sleeping on their legs, so it's a pretty good Christmas for them so far. Yeah, I guess I really miss the cats this Christmas, that's for sure. Someday I'll have them with me. Probably not those particular cats. They're going to be living out in Scotland for the rest of their days, I'd imagine. I'll have more. It's a draft of my letter from Uncle Scrooge. Guess he didn't want me to know his health was ailing. I've had nightmares with ghosts. I feel bad. Can't leave the armchair to check mail. But he already said he could feel the breath of death approaching, didn't he? He keeps scrupulous accounts of his money in books like these. Looks like it needs some kind of thing to open it up. Good thing Christmas only comes once a year. Oh, there's a mouse. There was a mouse. Jings, man, you need to stop leaving food out and stuff. It attracts vermin. Throughout his life, Ebenezer appears alone in his portraits. If he weren't so wicked, he'd have company. Wicked meant something different in the 90s. With the carrier pigeon, the door knocker, and now this, I suspect this is set in Harry Potter universe. Isn't that just Britain? Where would he hide his key? There's a loose screw going on here. Scrooge sealed this. Something important inside. Look at all the money he's just left lying around. Are we sure this is old Uncle Scrooge? Well, maybe that needs another bell. There we go. Ooh, okay, that's a bit elaborate. Is it money? It is not money, it's a bookmark. He hasn't fixed the watering can yet. It's got a very suspicious looking plugged hole. Ooh! There's something in the fire, so if I douse the fire, I imagine it could be mine. Well, let's start by using the old bookmarker in his book and cracking it open for... Okay! He put a screwdriver in with his accounts. Very irresponsible of such a probably responsible man. So let's go and fix you. Very handy. Oh, okay. No, we'll just steal it. Anything else that I could reasonably do around here? Could investigate the Christmas tree. If I had wings, I could fly up there and grab that. So we need to grab some Red Bull. We're gonna eat his entire gingerbread house and steal the... Yes, the Kokiri Emerald from within. We're gonna wake the old coot up. My uncle never looks happy, not even in his dreams. I'll do my best to change that. Can I shove a heart into his heart locket? No, he must be too stressed from this. Oh, Christ.
You know I don't care much for decorations, nor visitors.
I still want to shove a heart into it, though. Kirky's saying that reminds them that they have a chocolate Santa in the fridge. Scary stuff. Cupboard's locked from the inside. Maybe I could jimmy it with a screw... Oh, no, I decided to chuck the screwdriver for whatever reason. flower that's fallen. There's a lot of things to mentally keep track of. If there's one thing I'm not good at, it's that. Right, we're just going to pilfer. What's this? A pouch? What's in the pouch? Oh, it's oh no. I hope this isn't what it looks like, but it probably is. It's Huh, I don't even have to rotate these things? Sure. Wait, is that really meant to go there? What? As my old German housemate would say, logic? Okay, please tell me I don't have to do that again. No, I don't. I just need to grab one more piece of the Kokiri Emerald and we've got it done. Jagger sharing a bit of the Christmas love in there, so cheers. Although it also comes with a whole bunch of emotes. I think Jagger was just overcome with joy at the thought of Ocarina of Time there. I bet this is how my uncle got up to mischief as a boy. He slipped out of the window. I'm not sure if that's what we really term as mischief. In any case, I've got a handle on the situation. So let's let in that frightfully cold air. Oh, hey, it's a sling. Although what's a sling without some slingy rope stuff? Now for some snowy ammunition. And I'm going to do horrible things to the wildlife. Yeah, get the hell out of here. It's a long way down. I'd rather not jump. Are you sure? I see. Oh, we'll just leave it open there. Come on, this looks like a pretty cold house, even in the best of days. Alright, well, I guess I've got Ebenezer Scrooge's heart right here. I'll go and shove it into his cavity of a chest. But we'll do that after I've done pilfering around the place. Oh, nursery's all locked up, I see. Uncle Scrooge likes photos more than he likes the people in them. I think it quite terrifying having photos or pictures or paintings of people on the walls. I mean, what can I say? I use maps and flags to decorate my walls. Alright, well, let's go and give him the closest thing to a beating heart. Can I steal from him now?
Oh, it's Belle. She was the best thing that ever happened to Scrooge. And it was all your fault he lost her.
It sure was. Ah, those were the days. I stole the ring and ruined their engagement.
And she married that other man. Ever since then, Scrooge has hated the world. He gets greedier and grumpier every year.
Exactly. My plan worked perfectly. He's miserable. You're miserable. It's a win-win.
We'll see, old friend. I've got plans of my own, you know.
Have fun with that.
Don't listen to him. That one lives to cause trouble. But we can still change Scrooge's fate. If you take me with you, I can help you. I can animate things. That's helpful, right? Now, let's get to the nursery. Away we go!
Is there not a setting where I can side with the much better dressed and more eloquent version of his little fairy friend there? Because I'm hanging out with a wee one with a nightie, and there was a very well-dressed individual that we could have sided with. Anyway, away we go. We've now got ourselves our little fairy friend and the nursery key. Can they go up and fly for that thing? If I had wings. Well, I have a friend with wings. You go do that. I must be too stressed from this... Get up there. You disgust me. Okay, well, let's go and check out that nursery. Zaramus is going crazy with festive cheer as well. Cheers to that. And Cassian says, what's the best flag you got on your wall? Well, I'd say that the Holy Roman Empire flag is really cool, but I don't have it up right now. I have 21 different flags that I use on rotation. I always have the 13 colonies, and I always have the Vatican flags up. But currently, on the 3 that I always rotate, I have... what do we have here? We've got Latvia, Albania, and Bhutan. I was going for a red theme, and dare I say, it looks quite good. I need to get more flags, though. 21's not enough. No, Greater Denmark is not the greatest flag that I have, but it is a flag that I have. Merry Christmas to you too, Leopardi. And it is a Merry Christmas. I've been enjoying the day immensely, and it's only going to get better, probably. Right, what do we have here? Got some kind of leaf and a block. Can I not take his money? No, I can't take his money. Or that little compassy thing. It's a pity Scrooge never thought to give these toys to charity. One more would make a trio. I think the curtain will open if all 3 figures do a little dance. Do a little dance. Alright, what do we have here then? What if good Scrooge says it's true? This bird could be made to fly. Well, get to work, Scroogey. I must be too Okay, right, so I imagine I need to open this and then have little Scroogey take care of it. My mother seems to be the last person Ebenezer ever loved. Younger sister, Fan? Fan of gaming? Such a delicate creature with a big heart. His loss ruins me. I can barely stand till... Yeah, okay. Right, let's steal this thing. This rope. Can we toss it out the window? No? Okay. Why do we keep saying it's a good thing Christmas only comes once a year? My mother and Uncle Scrooge, they look so young. Oh. I'm afraid I don't have a key, I just have a feather. Well, no, now I have a poker. Sure. What did you stuff yourself to the brim with earlier, says Zadimus. Well, I cooked up an entire turkey using Snoop Dogg's Ain't No Jivin' Herb Turkey recipe. And I cooked up a festive ham by boiling it in vegetables and Dr. Pepper, and then glazing it with a mix of Canadian grade A maple syrup, whole grain mustard, and a pinch of cloves. And it was so good, so crispy on the outside and so meaty and juicy on the inside. That goes for both of them. Right, the poker. I wonder if I could fish this out with the poker. There we go. It's scaldingly hot, but we'll still take this bird cage ornament and slap it on the birdie cage, I imagine. Unless that leaf could go onto something or somewhere. No. Get away from Scrooge McDuck there. Is it sealed with a feather? No, I guess not. What was I still to do with this? I imagine if I took a knife to that, I could... Well, is this feather sharp enough? No, it's not. Okay, get that ornament going, open it up, and give old Scrooge a little nudge. Sure, get to it.
Up, up, and away!
It's alive, it's alive. That means it can fly, and I have a use for flying helpers. Okay. Well, I can immediately think of one use for it. It's not like the other Scrooge didn't have wings, but go and get me that thing, will you? Yes, Orlov, I boiled it in Dr. Pepper. Normally I boil my hams in cider. But this time I tried Dr. Pepper, and you know, it really didn't make much of a difference. I won't be caring one way or the other next time. Right, can that little amulet thing be used here? No? Okay. What wanted an amulet shoved into it? Just break it open. The old coot's gonna die soon. The flower thinger. Well, a feather's like a flower, but they still don't want that. I think I've done everything I need to do here. Poor thing looks parched. Oh, it crivens, it does. Well, maybe, just maybe, that amulet can be shoved into the water thinger. It had a circle bit there. No, having none of that. Okay. Yeah, I too wonder why there'd be a lock on the inside. Right, let's use it where it obviously goes. Open it up and find the third individual, and a holy moly.
You didn't want to read that, did you?
Defeat the ice imp. It's even smaller than Hamster. I don't think I'm going to have much trouble with it. Regardless, though, it shattered something. The page is frozen in place, and the ice is sharp. Well, that's okay. I'm going to grab a piece of lens. Sure. Oh well, at the very least we can have our little dancey thing going on here. I think the curtain will open if they all do a little dance. Yeah, I get that part. He doesn't like this. Yep. Yep. Alright, there are certain limiters on this. Quite a few limiters on this. Fits them into the... I want you on here, that's for sure. That means I need a big fat place for you. How about that? I need to get everything else off of here. But you're a problem, and you're a problem. You're all problems. Go figure, this would be my undoing. There we go, that's something resembling progress. That'll be the next step up for you. I guess it would be you, wouldn't it? Looking not too shabby. Hey, there we go, one down. Lord only knows how many more to go. Wait, you'll go up there, but you won't? I guess not. You two go together, but you don't have the right bottom bit now, do you? if I slammed you over there and slammed... No, that's not good enough for you either. Maybe time to start the giveaway, says Finn? No, nonsense. I've got to get through this. Where could I stick you, now that I haven't really given myself a lot of free places to put it? Maybe I could look at it from a different angle, which is to assemble you. What's your top bit anyway? That part, I'd imagine. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's pretty much done, right? No, it's too short for the guy. Now. Still not good enough. I need you on there. I can't be the only one that doesn't like it when music cuts out, but I sure do not. Okay, I didn't even get to admire my handiwork there. Jake, you gonna have a betting raffle for this? I think we'll, much as I love gambling, call Canny on the gambling for this. Just today. Okay, what does it even want me to do here? Does it want me to arm people up and give them the right things? What all can I grab? Fred is happy if he's got some milk. Princess Mary is fond of her rose room. Well, there's a rose room for you. Where are you going to get some milk? You want rat milk? The guard is ready to obey his king. Well, you're the king, right? The king adores his dwelling in the basement. Nutcracker is ready to attack Rat King. From where? From his mighty steed? What can be a better spot than near the fireplace? Is this a fireplace? Looks like a fireplace. I am at a loss. I mean, I assume you have to put everything together with what it makes sense with, so you're up in your room there. You probably don't want a cauldron of sorts. Who wants a nut? Oh, well, I guess if you're sieging the place, you can have your siege cannon. Maybe the nuts go with the other nuts. Guard is ready to obey his king. Alright. How about a scratching post for the cat? And this still doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Are you gonna have that? I guess you will. Do you want your bookie thing? I guess so. You can have your flowers and whatnot. He's the drummer man, so have your drums. Not sure about the coat of arms though. Who wants that? I guess the little cat thing does. And what? Was this thing always there? I sure didn't notice it. Is it part of the sun? I think it is. Is that yours? Sure. Oh, right. So as you get them right, these things light up and you can call forth the sunshine. Catfink here is missing something, though. What does the cat still want? Probably his cat food. Not too shabby. And now we've got our flower. Something back here wanted a flower. Was it? Oh, Crivens. Another frozen letter, but also another piece of lens. Let's not worry about that. Instead, adorn this thing with another flower. Ooh. We didn't know that Ebenezer Scrooge was a firefighter, did we? I mean, I didn't. Scrooge left the code here for reference, but he hid the button. Sly dog. Oh, there's the code, 145. I wouldn't have noticed that at all. So I need to find the number 5. Firefighter badge. Maybe I can plug the hole of the watering can with his... Oh, Christ. Hamster's on a rampage there. You can't hide from me. I'll scare him out. No, I will step on him and he will die. Okay. He seems relatively fearless. If only I kept the fire poker. Yeah, okay, no, that's not going to work there then. Nor they. Hey, there's one of the pages and another piece of the lens. Why did I need a lens? I don't know. Why do I need a rope ladder or a feather? Those I also don't know. But I'm still on the hunt for a key. No, he's not opening up for the fire department. He's not taking any crap from anybody. Still looking for a knife to cut through this with, or some other sharp implement. Feather, lens, firefighter badge, and rope ladder. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Scrooge is dead. Can't plug that with the lens. I don't recall anything seeming like it needs a... Oh, I'll need something to protect my hands first. We'll try to keep that in mind. The duct leads down to the parlor. I still need a number 5 button there. This can't be opened, but what if a firefighter badge could open it? Okay, how about we rope ladder our way down out of here instead of slipping and falling. It's one of London's side streets decorated for Christmas. Scrooge is really ill. Poor man, I'm beginning to pity him. Oh, get ourselves a little horn. That must be incredibly annoying. And I guess as a firefighter, we can have access to an axe. Give me the axe. Okay, no, I guess we're not going to take the axe. Instead, we'll steal the chisel and the wire brush. What else is going on down here? There's no valve. I'll have to fix this to get some water. Don't let that stop me from stealing a spout, though. What else do we have down here? Baker's shop, but someone has stolen the sign. Do you want me to give him a new sign? Because I don't want to give him a new sign. Oh well, let us not worry about it. Let us instead think about what we can chisel, brush, spout, or horn. Yet another requirement for a key. How about I just stab you in the back? No? Okay. Was that really a penguin? Well, if it said it was. Good morning and Merry Christmas, all you Anglos who celebrate the 25th. Seems I greatly miscalculated the time zones and missed the giveaway, says Blackwinds. Missed the giveaway? It's still the 25th here. I think it's more than just time zones that you're lacking mental faculty over. Alright, well, let's chisel this open. What? Wire brush it open? What is your problem here? Okay then, let's threaten this guy with a chisel. What? Come on. Wire brush him out? Alright, we'll toot him out then. Wow, I thought the horn was legitimately going to be the solution. Well. Well. Honk the horn at the fire. If even that won't work. Alright, well, let's spout you up at the very least. It's empty and I can fill it up, but it was missing a lever. I don't really gather what's broken with it. Perhaps I could scrub this out. Okay, well, next up I'm just going to chisel you. Or lens you. Or horn you. There's no... a valve. Again, maybe I could chisel a valve. That's a no. What about this Christmas tree? No, Christmas tree looks a lot like a water fountain as well. Chisel you a new sign? No, this is like Discworld Noir, just using the crowbar and everything. I recall that being an enjoyable game, but I also never beat it. Right, let's chisel this open. What? Simple, right? You send the chisel in there to wedge it open. Oh, right, I've got the perfect solution now. Let's honk the horn at Scrooge to wake him up. Get up! Oh, what? Alright, well... Jings, imagine getting stressed out on Christmas Day. Tickle him with the feather. Well, at this point... No, not happening. Maybe you could bring him to life? Because he's clearly dead. Oh, I can still leave. Huh. Did I do everything? Did I pilfer everything? How far away can I leave? Gates are locked. Only Uncle has the keys. This still appears, though, but... You know, can't just horn at it, and I can't steal that. That's not a valve. Or at least not enough of a valve. Taking hints from chat, that's junior detective attitude. Not here to stress out about the seniority of my detective status. What's this lock thing? I assume it keeps your inventory available to you like that. Might be handy. I'm still wondering why I can't just dupe the guy to get him out. Or chisel him to death. But none of those things are playing ball with me. Right, okay, now I need to actually think, because so far, thinking's gotten me nowhere, so I need to try harder. I can't chisel this sealed thing, although I'm surprised at that. Sealed. Couldn't I melt the seal? All my logical approaches are too good for this game. Really surprised that the chisel won't open this. I mean, come on, we've all used creative interpretations of knives to cut things open. Now, wrong we're using a good set of keys. 1, 4, 5. Maybe I could just slam the chisel in there to act as a button? That is a no. I'd water that thing, but the empty watering can needs filled up. So I'm left thinking that whatever I'm missing is probably in this room. Maybe you could play with this chisel instead, or this horn, or this lens. Surprised they're not reassembling that, or something to that effect. I wonder, can you bring this thing to life? No. Jing's the flying little Scrooge, nowhere near as good as I'd imagined. Is there anything I was overlooking here? Yeah, if there is, I'm not seeing it. Okay. At this point, I'll throw the floor open to chat if they have any bright ideas on how to advance in this. Because right now, I mean, my thought is just to chisel just about everything. Eventually, you'd find a solution. Where did the ladder go? We tossed the ladder out the window so that we can go down into London Street here. I hear there's a hint button, says TTC. Wow. That's the lamest advice I could have imagined hearing out of chat. Although it's not too surprising that it came out of TTC. Can you just leave? I mean, Scrooge is alive. No need to worry. Hey, come on. I need to still steal all of his goodies. Some way, somehow. Mods are just going to time... There's no way the mods would time people out on Christmas. I hear the imp fears fire. Do imps also hunt in packs? Hey, I've got a map, right? Oh, hey, places I can do something now show up. So I could actually head out here. But what could I do? Oh, right, I didn't notice this at all. There's something that I could pull out. Maybe if I chisel it out. I've got myself a pretzel. It's actually a pretzel. Ahaha. Hey, little guy, you want a pretzel? Maybe this pretzel needs cooked. I can't go and investigate the fire anymore. Strange. Could have sworn that I could. Will this open up for a pretzel? Maybe you... Oh, look at that. That looks like a pretzel. So I bet they need to show off their pretzels. I'll just steal your ruler. Oh, it's actually a ruler. And the ruler will surely unhinge this. Because the chisel could not.
Ebenezer Scrooge was born into a poor, struggling family. But the boy escaped into the world of books, imagining himself a brave hero or a crafty villain.
Is that why he kept his chisel inside a book? What's the implication here? Does everything move straight to the left there? I guess it does. Do we want it going 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1? Probably 1, 2, 3, that makes the most sense.
Young Scrooge was a misfit. His only friend, his sister, Van.
That is just downright sad. What a hideous child. Alright. The girl must have had a terrible childhood with a name like Fan. Well, is Fan of Gaming not around to mock for his choice of name? Never forget his introduction during the Nancy Drew tier listing. Hi, I'm Fan of Gaming. I'm a fan of gaming. What is this meant to be? Well, I guess it's that then. Done and done right. Oh!
When Scrooge came of age, he apprenticed in Mr. Fezziwig's warehouse.
Steal the money, I guess? Come on. Give me that money. My sixth senses will tell me where all of the money is. There'll be some behind the painting, obviously. Shatter that piggy bank. I also had a piggy bank for my first savings. Well, not anymore, you don't.
As a young man, Scrooge loved to dance. On Christmas Eve, people from all over the quarter came to the warehouse and danced till dawn.
Interesting. Ah, they can go around like that, can they? That looks pretty good to me. But apparently not good enough. What am I not seeing here? Can sniff out the money, no problem, but what in God's name is this all about? What's this creepy guy? She looks like she's just sulking that guy now. Location and costume, Jake. Location and costume. Well, there are the playing card things on them, aren't there? Do you have any playing cards on you? You don't. You do. Maybe we're trying to match them. You've got flowers and you've got flowers. You've got decks of cards and you've got decks of cards. You've got neither. And I suppose these things would come into play as well.
There Scrooge met a pretty girl named Belle. It was love at first sight for them both.
So you move up and down. Wait, what? Sure. It's hard to imagine old Scrooge was once a young man in love with a pretty girl. Well, I'm glad he came to his senses. Right, what did I need to cut up? Ah, that's right, I need to terrify the little goblin thing. I will cut you from your stomach to your... No, okay, that's not happening either. Well then, let's dig out the gems that he's hidden inside of his chair. These aren't gems at all. It's some sort of blue snowflake and a key. Secretarial key. Perhaps that'll open up the secretarial drawer. Candy. Take the bleeding money. This lantern cost me a sum out of all reason, but the junk dealers promised that the lantern can save me from evil spirits. I would have never spent that much. It's not superstitious, strange visions, I guess I know what he means now. Just take the sack of dosh. Well, there's the valve thingy majigger at least. Bring me the water. Alright, get parched or unparched. Oh, slam that in here and go 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Is that a song by the Cat Empire? I think it is. 1, 4, 5. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm quite certain it is. But they also switched it out with hardcore fun. Oh, right, I haven't done this in ages now in the game, but we're back to actually finding objects. A dagger. Don't you mean a garnet? What's the name of this genre, says Magnaterra21. This is called a hidden object game. It is its own searchable genre on Steam. Well, there's our dagger for one. We need the red hot chili pepper as well. Chili pepper. Well, that looks like some cinnamon. Not really an interchange. Hey, there's our chili pepper. A paintbrush. Paintbrush. There we go. A bell. I'll give you a bell. There's a bell. Butterfly. I'm going to leave that because it probably requires me to do something. Wine glass? Wine glass. There you are. The fork, I think we could all see from the very start. A statuette. I'm guessing you count. I'll further guess that you count. And I shall make my trifecta of guesses by saying that you also count and that you do not. A whistle. Whistle. Letter A? No idea. Letter B? That could be you. Oh, do you go together? Oh no, not a tiny little jigsaw puzzle. I'm not the best with those. Especially when I can't see all the pieces here. Oh! Didn't know that's where it would go, but now we know. It's the first 4-piece jigsaw puzzle I've ever solved on stream. There's another letter. The letter B. B, 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 B. This is clearly meant to be used in some way, but what is it? It looks like a piece of chalk to me. I'm also looking for a stamp. Unfinished picture. Well, let's finish it. There's your butterfly. Okay. Well, that's kind of cheating. Just draw what you need to find in a hidden objects puzzle. Avenue says, I'd take the gun. What kind of gun is this? It's got 2 nozzles going for it. It seems to be missing a trigger, or it has a very slender and frail looking trigger there. Right, letter B and stamp. That's the stamp. But what about the letter B? Maybe I could just draw that as well. Or does it mean a letter as in you put it in an envelope? No, it means the letter B. There it is. What a find! Of all those items, we're going to keep the stamp, which I assume is going to work on this box. Chunk.
Those imps from Scrooge's bad side are afraid of bright light, of course. But you can use the magic candle to make the light more powerful. Try it.
Just no escaping Dragon's dogma. They're weak to fire, you see. Do you want the lens first? Come on, light up, you beggar. Ah, well, pays to open it first. The light needs to be focused. Well, focus it then. Can I not rotate these in some fashion? Okay. Doesn't even want me to. Well, that was something else. That style of gun now as belly guns. You have to press it against a man's belly to kill him with it due to the poor accuracy. Belly guns, eh? Right, Scrooge has torn the pieces out. Aren't they the pages that we found lying around? Maybe I could force feed the old grumpy, get some candy. That's a no. Surely I've done everything here. Feather, horn, blue snowflake, and candy. Maybe our little monkey friend wants some candy? No? Okay. Trying to think what, if anything, I still had to do around here. Oh, right. Robbed of the opportunity of grabbing that, which will probably be prized into your back. Right, I wanted these so that I could pick up the pages. They don't look like they would be that protective, but I guess it is considerably better than nothing. Where was the last one? I thought he busted out of here, ran around and dropped the letter on the floor here, but I could be mistaken. I am likely mistaken. He was there, he busted. I thought he dropped a page around here, but... Ah, there it is. All over the money, which I accidentally scooped up. This is our town the way it was before I was born. What a wonder. I think I'm in my uncle's past.
I think not. I hate happy endings.
Okay, so it's time to reveal that I, too, am not a fan of the happy ending of this. This actually went on for longer than I was planning it to, because my whole somewhat brilliant plan was not to actually run with this for any more than a wee while. It ended up being surprisingly good there, so I take back all the things I said about it being crummy. No, this isn't going to work for some reason. Hold on, hold that thought, but try to imagine that this is a downright seamless transition. So it'll make me feel better about it all. Yeah, this is what I had in mind.